CNN's Jim Acosta accused President Donald Trump of fake news on Thursday for claiming that 3 of 4 intelligence agencies had identified Russia as the culprit in hacking during the 2016 presidential election, but the president was right, and Acosta was wrong. Last week, the New York Times was forced to issue a correction, admitting that 17 intelligence agencies had not, in fact, accused Russia, as Hillary Clinton had once claimed. The correction read, in part, original emphasis. The assessment was made by 4 intelligence agencies: the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the Central Intelligence Agency, the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the National Security Agency. The assessment was not approved by all 17 organizations in the American intelligence community. But Acosta, who is CNN's senior White House correspondent, appears not to have read the Times. He repeated the debunked 17 intelligence agencies' claim on CNN's New Day Thursday morning, via the Washington Examiner. The other thing that was fake news coming from President Trump is when he said, "Well, I keep hearing it's 17 intelligence agencies that say Russia meddled in the election. I think it's only 3 or 4, Acosta said. Where does that number come from? Where does this 3 or 4 number come from? My suspicion is that if we go to the administration and ask them for this question, I'm not so sure we're going to get an answer." Acosta also drew ridicule on Twitter on Thursday morning for complaining that President Trump only called on one reporter in his press conference in Poland, and that the reporter, DailyMail U.S. political editor David Mardosko, was allegedly an ally of the White House. Mardosko, whose political views could be described as center-right, briefly considered working for the administration, but was respected by all news outlets, including CNN, as the informal leader of the traveling press corps covering candidate Trump on the 2016 presidential campaign trail. Donald Trump Jr. responded, "So by that logic, was every news conference for the last 8 years #fake news, Jim?"